It's early morning and I'm walking into the pharmacy because there's one thing that I need to buy. And the one thing is a needle. Because since I was born, I was living a safe life. I didn't take any risks, I didn't try anything dangerous. I didn't I was living by the law and I was living a safe way. But today I know it's gonna change because I'm gonna do something terrible. So, as I'm into pharmacy, I asked the pharmacist, "Can I have a needle and syringe, please?" And I know it sounds bad because I know how it looks like. It looks like I am some kind of a junkie. But anyway, he gives me the needle and the syringe, and the shopping is done. I buy bandage as well, and I go straight into my apartment on my e-scooter. And I know this decision is dangerous. I should have gone into the hospital like I did the last two times. But to be honest, I don't like waiting in the hospital for 3 hours. And then, on top of that, I don't even know if the insurance is gonna pay $500 for this. So instead of going to the hospital, I go into my apartment to do it on my own. I spent 6 months of my life doing MMA, doing Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, and after 6 months of training, my right ear got fucked. It's called a cauliflower ear, and there's blood in my ear. It hurts, it is swollen, and I need to do something about it. So I go into the bathroom, I take the needle that I have just bought at the pharmacy, and I stick it into my ear because I need to drain out of the blood of the ear. Because if I don't drain it, it's gonna stay like that forever, and I'm gonna look weird. My right ear is gonna look weird for the rest of my life, which I don't exactly want. So I'm draining it right now in the bathroom. So I grab the needle, I stick it, I put it into my ear, and I drag the syringe out to drain the blood and the liquid out of the ear. But when I look at the syringe, there's no fluid, there's no blood in there. So I say, fuck, I need to try a different spot on the ear so I can drain the blood out. So I put the needle out and put I try putting the needle into my ear for the second time. And again, when I look at the syringe, no fluid, no blood. So now I'm wondering if I do the right thing, if I shouldn't have go to the doctors anyway. But I say to myself, fuck, let's try last time. So I stick the needle into my ear, and finally, when I pull the syringe, the blood is draining and coming out of my ear. So I'm relieved because finally I hit the spot, and the ear is not that swollen anymore as I have drowned the blood out from it. I take a bandage, I put it over my ear because I need to compress it. Because if I don't compress it, the blood will return to the cartilage of the ear once again, and it will become swollen, it's gonna hurt, and it's gonna stay permanent if I don't compress it. So I wear the bandage for the next couple of days, 3 days, 24/7, because if I don't, it's gonna return to the initial state, which I don't really want. And 2 days, 3 days later, I take out the bandage, I look at the ear, And to be honest, it's not perfect. It still looks a little bit fucked, but it certainly is looking better than it used to be. It doesn't hurt, it is not swollen, and I just know it. The ear is, and the cartilage of the ear is deformed, but it's quite okay. And at that moment, I realized I'm not as fearful of taking risks anymore. Because if I would not train for 6 months MMA. I would not drain the cauliflower ear on my own. And I realized the risk is not that dangerous. It is not that important. Because in 100 of years, it nothing will matter. So if it won't matter in 100 years, why should I worry about not taking a risk now? So I don't want to live a safe life anymore because I believe risk is not that dangerous anymore. And the thing that makes me alive is when I take the risks. So why not fuck? So why the fuck not? Even if I would fuck the ear and I would have a ugly ear for the rest of my life, so what? In 100 years, it won't matter. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are afraid to take risks, it's not that big of a deal. Thanks for watching. See you soon in another one.